These videos are made for the purpose of entertainment. These are not made to give you an excuse to harass the original creator. I do not condone the harassment or bullying of the creators featured in these videos.
Hello everybody, my name is Yuji, and welcome back to another video. Most CC veterans will recognize the name Black Rose. She was a Sonic the Hedgehog and Undertale crossover OC that my sibling, Titus, and I did a video on in 2016. She was sent to us by a friend, Dingo, because she had hates everyone named Titus in her character's bio, and we thought that was hilarious. Well, she saw the video and ended up creating the GYO in retaliation, which stands for the Good YouTubers Organization, and it was a collection of OCs that were just alternate versions of the original CC crew. Me, Titus, Rogue, and Muffin, as well as Dingo and Solar Sands. The GYO were all supposed to be better versions of us. It was an interesting time on the channel, but today we are going to be taking another look at two of SansANDSoniclover's OCs, the infamous Black Rose the Hedgehog and Calibri the Skeleton. We are starting off with Black Rose, the OC that started it all, and arguably caused our channel to blow the fuck up. I would talk about the design, but there's not really a whole lot to comment on other than the rainbow tail, and I go over that in the bio, so for now, all I'll say is she doesn't have a very interesting design. Really at all. It's pretty boring and generic. This is my Sonic/Undertale OC, Black Rose the Hedgehog, in case you couldn't read the title. If we couldn't read the title, then how could we read the bio? Also, her being a crossover OC doesn't really bother me a whole lot. It used to, but now I don't really care. But in the bio, it implies that the Sonic characters all live on the same planet as the characters from Undertale do. And I guess that's one way to cross over the two, but it just feels wrong. Because the characters from Undertale live on Earth, and the Sonic characters are all from Mobius. I don't know, I guess I just want more explanation as how these two different worlds and universes are mixed together. Name, Black Rose. Age 300, but she looks 18. No comment. Race, half hedgehog, half skeleton. Okay, this is going to be a stupid nitpick, because I know she's talking about skeleton monster like what Sans, Papyrus, and Gaster are, but there's nothing about her design to show this. And what's the difference between a skeleton monster and the skeleton she, has? Because, she's a bloody hedgehog and those have skeletons. The more you think about this, the more it doesn't make sense. Maybe if there were significant differences between a skeleton and a skeleton monster, this would make more sense. Maybe I'm just confusing myself, but that doesn't change the fact that I'm confused, and I would like answers to my questions, Riddle Master. Height, 5 foot 12 inches. Okay, listen. I'm pretty stupid, but I'm pretty sure 5 foot 12 isn't a proper measurement for height. Pretty sure it ends at 5 foot 9 and then moves on to 6 feet. So that she would be like 6 foot 2, right? I'm not crazy, that's how that would work, right? Also, why is she so tall? Is she wearing stilettos and didn't tell anybody? Eye colors. One glowing orange eye, one glowing blue eye. Fur color, gray with a rainbow on her tail. Ah, yes. The ever so infamous rainbow butt plug. No, but seriously, if it fit with the design more, her having a rainbow tail would be totally fine. The problem is it sticks out like a sore thumb. It's the first thing you notice, and that's not really a good thing. The rest of her design is so plain and then suddenly rainbow tail. It draws your eyes away from the rest of the design because the rest of the design is so plain. If the tail was supposed to be the focal point, then I guess it would be fine. But why would you want the focal point to be the tail? Especially when it's so basic, it's just a rainbow colored tail. Maybe if it was like a rainbow-colored monster tail, I could get behind it being the main focus, but it's just a tail. A very poorly drawn tail. Hair color, black with a red streak all across. Powers, can make Souls Blue or Orange has bone magic attacks, can go Super Rose with the 7 Chaos Emeralds, or 7 human souls, I guess, lol. Okay, so I'm not gonna comment on the color changing soul thing, but human souls and Chaos Emeralds have different powers when used. Hell, they even have different titles. The 7 Chaos Emeralds make you super, 7 souls make you the absolute god of hyper death. I think that alone says a lot about their power differences. That and only like 3 or 4 characters in the Sonic universe have been able to use the Chaos Emeralds to go super, and only 1 character has used souls. I guess you could gather your own souls, but I feel like not just any souls will work. I think it would have to be those original ones that were gathered. That and their 8 human souls that Azrael used to become God, basically. But that's besides the point. If you want this to be something your character can do, that's fine. But using the 7 Chaos Emeralds and absorbing 7 human souls are different, and you should have designs for each. The 7 Chaos Emeralds essentially make you a golden recolor, while 7 human souls make you a monster god thing. You would also have to go into a pretty lengthy explanation as to how and why she can use these and what happens when she does, but it can work. You just have to sit down and think about how it works, you know? Weapons. None. She has magic, dummy. Other. She has large breasts and a blue tongue. None of which is relevant information. We don't need to know her bitties are big. We can kind of see that. We also don't need to know the color of her tongue, because it's also in the picture. Likes, blood, goth music, sans, papyrus, sonic, shadow, silver, family, friends, people who are just a bit random. Not too much though, that's just dumb. Frisk. Dislikes. Solar sands. Yes. Bringing real people into OC bios. Classy. Chara, Todd Williams, Too Much Sunshine, The Stupid Humans Who Imprisoned the Monsters, Frick Those Guys, anyone named Titus. Long story, read in bio. Bio! Black Rose the Hedgehog was born in the Hidden Hedgehog Village. This is relevant, but I'm mentioning it anyways because it's kind of funny. My dyslexic ass keeps reading that as HIV, and I can't stop. I know it's HHV, but every time I see the initials for her village, I see it as HIV for a good couple of seconds. HHV for short, which was right next to Mount Ebbet. Her family was a very rare race of half hedgehog, half skeleton that only showed up for their eyes and powers. Also, why didn't you just make your own species for them? It would have given you a lot more free reign with their powers and their designs, and it wouldn't be so goddamn confusing. Or you know what? Make them skull animals, like a skull dog, where the head is just a skeleton and the rest is flesh. That would be cool. I would love that. What the hell? And people loved her because of her pretty eyes. But doesn't everyone have eyes like hers? Or is this referring to the heterochromia? 'Cause that feels shallow and dumb. She almost found love when one day the bad incident happened. Ooh. A human named Titus Smith came to the village and somehow learned all of her secrets and told everyone in town. They all pointed and laughed at her. Even her parents laughed at her. So from all the insults and japery, sorry Papyrus, had to steal your word, she used her bone magic and killed her parents and hurt everyone else in the village, chasing down Titus Smith. After a week she came to Green Hills Zone, where she met Sonic, Shadow, and Silver, who offered to help her find Titus. She said yes, and after another week they found Titus. How bad were this girl's secrets for her own parents to laugh at her? What the hell? Also, this backstory just doesn't make sense to me. Why did this random dude just decide to out this one random hedgehog girl's secrets? It just doesn't make sense. And again, what secrets did Black Rose have that were so bad that the entire village, including her parents, rejected and laughed at her? That's pretty extreme. What would make more sense is if Titus Smith was someone else in the village, someone who grew up with Black Rose, and then you could just play into the classic bully trope. You might have to come up with a reason as to why Titus hates Black Rose so much, and have him spread rumors to other people. Then when it gets back to her parents, have them not believe her when she tells them the rumors aren't true. This at least makes more sense than random guy coming to the village and spreading her secrets to everyone and having everyone make fun of her. Little paragraph split to make it easier to read. Okay. Titus used his magic to hurt Sonic, Silver, and Shadow, but Black Rose used her bone magic and killed him, becoming the hero of them. Shadow fell in love with her after this, and so did Sonic, but neither of them told her their feelings. Don't tell her either. After saving them, she heard all about how the humans imprisoned the monsters, and so she found the 7 guys who did it and killed them with bone magic, hiding for 200 to 250 years until Frisk was born, and then helped them save the monsters. During this, Sans fell in love with her, and now they're dating, though kisses can be a bit weird since Sans has no lips, just teeth, and she's living a happy life. That went by so fast. I forgot how ridiculous this bio was. It's pretty rushed and overall just so trope heavy? Not that tropes are bad, but this isn't well written at all, so it makes this bio bad. You had the perfect opportunity to write out such a good, compelling story, even with how ridiculous the character is. Instead of her killing Titus in a 2-week time span, you could have had her go on adventures with Sonic, Silver, and Shadow, tagging along with them because she's alone now, all while searching for the man who ruined her life. And after a long while of searching and tagging along on these adventures, they end up in the underground, where they meet Sans, where she continues her search for Titus. Sans tagging along, showing her around and talking to her about life and everything, and during her time in the underworld and hanging out with Sans, she slowly starts to settle down and accepts she's probably just chasing ghosts at this point, and ends up starting a relationship with Sans and tries to start a new life. Little does she know, Titus is actually in the underground, and he ends up helping Flowey later down the line when Frisk drops into the underworld, and he's one of the final bosses that Frisk and Black Rose have to take on. You could have done so much with the story, but no! I remember when I was making Mary Sue Monday videos on CC, I actually rewrote this character with Muffin and Dingo. And I still have the bio and the character sheet and everything. And I have posted her on Wattpad in the Mary Sue Monday book. If you want to go take a read of that long-ass bio that we wrote. God, we went overboard with it, but it's okay because it actually turned out awesome. God, okay, that's it for Black Rose and her bio. We are moving on to Calibri. So, this is just a Sans recolor. Let's be real. She looks like she's supposed to be a clown, I think. The bright pink and green, which do not really look good on this design. They don't mesh together being the main colors. Maybe if they were accent colors and there were more colors in her palette, it would be okay. But just this neon pink and green, yeah, it's just a no from me, my guy. I think this design could have been pretty cute. A clown skeleton. Hell yeah, clown skeleton. But she's just very poorly designed. Her outfit is so basic and boring, and I don't know what's going on with her hair. This design really screams, this is a female character because she has a bow in her hair. You know what I mean? This is my Undertale OC, Calibri. Name Calibri. Age, the same as Sans. I don't know how old he is. I hate this in bios so much. Literally just Google it. How old is Sans from Undertale? 20 to 30. Pick a number between that and boom, you have your age. Granted, pretty sure this is how old the fandom thinks he is, because I don't think it's ever been explicitly stated how old any of the characters in Undertale are, but still, just give your character an actual age. Don't just say, as old as this other character. I'm gonna hit you. Race, skeleton, height, 4 foot 12 inches. 5 feet. She's 5 feet. Short. Eye colors. 1 glowing pink eye, 1 glowing green eye. Hair colors, black with green and pink streaks. Powers, multicolored fire magic, bone magic, pink and green gaster blasters, way stronger than Sans. Because of course she's stronger than Sans. Why wouldn't she be? Listen, I don't care if you make your fan character stronger than those in canon. What I do care about, however, is if you write it well. The canon characters in Undertale have a lot of development behind them and their powers, so you just saying your character is stronger than these characters without giving a proper explanation is bad writing and bad character development. Weapons. None. She has magic. Other has a multicolored bow in her hair, uses bone magic to give herself large breasts. Why? And where are they? Shockingly, you didn't draw them in the picture. I have to assume it's because Sans was referenced and you didn't know how to add biddies onto the character. But this still doesn't answer the question as to why she uses her magic to make her biddies bigger. Likes, Sans Papyrus burning people. Whoa, wait a second. Oh, I totally skimmed over that part. Okay. You fucking psycho. Jeez. Burning people, Frisk, Green, Pink, Asgore, her friends, Metaton, Napstablook, Alphys, Undyne, Bill Cipher! I skipped over that too! Where did Bill come from? Bill, why are you here? Bill! What are you doing here? Oh, and her family! Okay, so this is just another little nitpick, and I guess spoilers for a little bit later in the bio, but Sans and Papyrus are her brothers. Okay? So there is no need to list her brothers individually and then write her family in the like section. The same goes with her friends. You listed all of them in the likes. There's no need to essentially repeat yourself. Okay? Okay. I still want to know why Burning People and Bill Cipher are here. That confuses me. I can't believe I skipped over those. Wow! I need to get better at reading because I didn't see those until literally just fucking now. And now I have more questions. Dislike, Solar Sands. Man, what did Solar Sands ever do to you? Chara, Toriel, anyone who loves Sans, Black Rose. Okay, you see that anyone who loves Sans bit is giving incest vibes? I didn't read that either. Oh, so her and Black Rose exist in the same universe. I didn't see that either. What? How much shit did I just totally skim over in this bio when writing this script? Excuse me? Okay, so the her and Black Rose thing could definitely be some fun drama. But again, anyone who loves Sans, not Papyrus, you know, just Sans, that's giving some incest vibes. And incest is not wincest. Don't fuck your brothers. God. Weird. Okay, anyways. Bio. Calibri is Sans and Papyrus's long-lost sister. She's stronger than both of them combined and is very caring of both of them. She is nice to most people, but she will kill you if you get on her bad side. You might say you'll have a bad time. She is the only daughter of W.D. Gaster and inherited more powers from him than Sans and Papyrus did, so she's the ultimate protector of the underground. Okay, so we got an explanation as to why she's stronger than Sans. Don't really know how I feel about it, but you know who this character reminds me of? Based on this description of why she's stronger? Fucking Bliss. That shitty-ass character in the 2016 Powerpuff Girls show. I bet I just gave a lot of you flashbacks. You're welcome. Again, I don't entirely know how to feel about this explanation. I can see it working, but you would have to be very particular about how you wrote it. You can't just say, oh, she just inherited more power than her brothers. It feels like a lackluster explanation. If you beat Sans in a genocide run, you'll have to fight her after him. Good luck, you'll need it. And she's unbeatable. Okay, she may be stronger than Sans, but saying she's unbeatable is just complete and utter horseshit. If I remember correctly, the only character that is unbeatable In Undertale is Asriel. When he absorbs the souls, it becomes the absolute god of hyperdeath. His boss fight is essentially just outlasting him and talking to him till he chills the fuck out and stops being a little bitch. Because his stats are so high, he doesn't take damage. Again, that's if I remember correctly. Undertale came out in 2016, and I haven't absorbed any Undertale information since then. Overall, both these characters have lots of potential. They just need a lot more time put into their designs and bios, because as of right now, both are a bit of a mess. But that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. I really enjoyed looking back on Black Rose and Calibri. Lots of memories. Technically, this was my first time looking at Calibri. I don't think I've ever read her bio before now. If you haven't already watched it, I made a video on her other OCs, the Good YouTubers organization, so you should go watch that video. It's funny. Those characters are pure insanity, and it's great. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you are new, and check out all my social medias linked down in the description below. I'm Yuji, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.